This is Alex from Alex's Paper Airplanes, paperairplanes.co.uk. Welcome back to another Paper Airplanes video. This one is going to be the Edmonton Shadow, and it's kind of actually a nice symmetry to this plane. I made this plane on my first ever transatlantic flight from the UK to Canada, to Alberta, Canada, landing in Calgary, when I was going on a rugby tour, when I was 17 years old. And this shirt is actually from that rugby tour, the Alberta Tour 2000, which is kind of cool. So anyway, this plane's one of my designs. Hope you like it. Let's get started. So this is what the plane's going to look like when it's completed. You can see it's basically just a dart with a slightly more sort of rounded nose than others. It's unusual because you start it actually landscape, not portrait, as you usually do. So first thing, as usually is the case, you just want to fold the plane in half, line up the top edge nicely, make sure that you've got the far side down very well as well. It's nice to have perfectly symmetrical folds. I always like to crease things fairly hard. Some people feel that you shouldn't crease them as hard as I do. It's really up to you. Whatever you find flies best, it's really your decision. Next step is to fold down the wings. And again, this is done in a slightly different way to many of the other planes. Insofar as the wings are really defined by a line, as you can see, from the center to the corner, just like this. So you actually end up with, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but it needs to be pretty close to perfect. So you end up with a nice little line like that. And then you want to do the same on the other side. Just so. Again, you want to sort of make a point there, and just figure out how you can get it to just about perfect. Like so. So there you go. So you've taken that original sheet of paper, and you can see here that it's a direct line between the midway point of the top edge and the bottom corner. Fold over, crease, fold over, crease. So it's symmetrical, but a bit of an unusual way to fold the symmetrical wings. What I like to do at this stage, it's not mentioned in the instructions, written instructions, but I think it's still a good idea, is I like to fold the plane in half again, because as you come towards the end and you're actually preparing the fuselage, it always gets a little bit tough because you'll make the tip a bit fatter and it'll be harder for the plane to actually, fold in half. So what I like to do is just continue to sort of break the spine, if you like, of the plane, in order to make it flexible to easily fold the plane in half. The next step is to take this nose bit and fold it down. You can be quite bold with this. It's really up to you how much of the nose you fold down. Varying different lengths of fold down result in various different amounts of lift. You should experiment with it, give it a go, see what gives you the best result for your plane. As you can see, I folded down about, let's say, 1.5 inches, let's say like 3, nearly 4 centimeters there, 30, 40 millimeters. So again, you just want to fold in the front edge. So you take this bit here of the top, and you then want it to line up here with the center fold. So just fold it down, and then you do the same with the other side, nice and symmetrical. Fold it down. It's not the end of the world if everything isn't perfectly symmetrical. And then you fold it down the center line again. Very, very simple making this plane. Simple. Come to this nice triangle, fold down the tip, you fold it in two sides to form a new tip, and you fold it back along the center fold. Just like so. So the final thing to do is to fold down the wings, and once again it's the usual thing, you take this front edge, this leading edge, not this bit, this leading edge, and you fold it down so that it runs along parallel with the fuselage, just like so. flip the plane over, do the same on the other side, just like so, and once you've done that, you've produced your Edmonton shadow. A couple of really nice things about this plane. You can see you've scrunched up with this folded over nose, the extra folded over tips. You put a lot of weight at the front. Generally you want to have a lot of weight at the front of your plane in order to keep the nose down as it's gliding through the air. You'll also note that you've got this extra fattened up bit at the front. I mean, you know, the hypothesis, I haven't been able to test it specifically, but the hypothesis is the fact you've got that fatter edge at the front, it does do something for the aerodynamics and gives it a little bit more lift. So the combination here is pretty nice. Simple plane to fly, as explained on the website. It's just one of those overhand tosses. It's a dart, so you want to fly it particularly, you know, throw it fairly hard. So I'll give you a little show of how it flies now. Just towards these windows. Hopefully you can get a good view. I've got two to throw. So just throw it like this. See it there? Second one just to show you. Again, you can throw it pretty hard. That was a bit special. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that plane. The Edmonton Shadow, designed it way back in 2000. And yeah, please come back for more videos. If you like darts, you should try out Nick's paper airplane. I think that's a really good plane for you to try out. Please come back for more videos soon. Thank you.